Yo, what's happening, everybody? What's happening, everybody? It's your favorite info plug, RD Muhammad, plugging you in with this information, the information that you need in order to help you be a little bit more successful. Now, earlier today, I did a reel, and in that reel video, I broke down or just highlighted a little bit how important choosing your colors in your logo is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have coached people. I have been teaching people this business. You guys, hold up just a minute. I was trying to finish up a little late night supper. But I have been coaching people on this for the past 4 years. And a lot of times when you're caught up into how to structure the business, how to make sure that everything is lined up and set up correctly, a lot of times we overlook these two key elements. Now, another video that I've done, I talked about how to choose the proper name for your business. And the other time, in this recent one, is how you choose the right colors for your logo. Now, when creating and choosing a logo, you want to put some thought into these two things. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, you got to get away aside from yourself because you're not that important. Nobody cares about some off the wall Django name, your football number, or your childhood nickname. That is so country fried. I mean, that's as country as biscuits and chocolate gravy. That is just, you got to think professional at all times, especially when you want to be respected in the business world. Because you can cut off a lot of your monies by not having a proper business name. I spoke about this a week ago, and I use this as an example because if you just say you had a mechanic shop, you don't want to call your mechanic shop Django Mechanics. That's just not going to cut it, ladies and gentlemen. And you can't have or Gorilla Mechanics and then you got this big old gorilla up there. I mean, that doesn't mean that you're a hard worker. That doesn't mean you know exactly what you're doing. You want to choose a name and a logo that will entice that money that you have never ever thought will come into your shop. Now, when you're choosing the colors, I'm going to show out and lay out to you guys exactly how I coach my clients on how to choose the right logo to come up with an easy professional logo. I mean, you can come up with this thing in 3 seconds. It's just going to be that fast, as well as it's going to give you the breakdown on how to place those colors in your logo and have everything already typed and printed up. Because here's another caveat, not a caveat, but here's another bonus. I'm going to show you guys today how to copyright your name, copyright your colors, copyright your logo. I'm going to show you how to trademark it, and I'm going to show you how to register it all in one time, all at one time. Now, when you follow along with me tonight, it's going to be so easy because I just started another business called TCBA. Now, this TCBA is the Tri-County Beautification Association. This is a landscaping business. So now I'm at the stage where I'm coming up with the logo and the colors and all of that. So now every industry, all of my businesses are in a different industry. Now there are colors that are associated with that industry. I want to make sure that my mic is on. So if you guys can hear me, please drop a 1 in the comments. I want to make sure that this is going to go off without a hitch, because this is some key vital information that you guys need to take. So if you can hear me, please drop a 1 in the comments, please, so I can make sure that everything is going very well. And I'm trying to check this volume on my other account. All in one. Gotcha. Yeah, so I know that the volume is up and working. So let's get right into this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, a process that we use, how do we know what colors to put with what industry? And I'm glad you asked. Let me give you a prime example. There is no accident that all of your fast food restaurants have 3 primary colors. 3. So when you're putting your logo and your company together, you only want to choose 3 primary colors. So in the fast food industry, all of the fast food restaurants, no matter what the combination is, their colors are red, blue, and yellow. Every fast food restaurant is going to have those 3 colors into their logo. On the side of the restaurant, the marquee, whatever they're now look at the golden arches. That McDonald's M is yellow. Now they say golden, but hey, I mean that's that's the closest you're gonna get. But now that it has been so indoctrinated into our thinking that you can see that big old M for 2 miles away. Your brain doesn't have to tell you, is that a McDonald's over there? No, because they've been drilling that M and that color in your brain. As long as you've been living, they already know that. And then as soon as you see that, guess what happens? You start to get a little hungry. Then the closer you get, you start to, and here's the trick. Restaurants, especially if you're on a highway, depending on what side of the road that restaurant is on, the exhaust fans are set in that building to blow into the direction of the oncoming traffic. See, that's marketing right there. That is science broken down. Now, I don't want to get off into that part, but let's get back to the colors. Burger King, look at them. Wendy's, look at the colors. Even Chick-fil-A. Now, Chick-fil-A has 2 primary colors, well, it's actually 3, because if you count the trim is in black. So they chose black, red, and white. Now, Chick-fil-A has its own particular style and brand with that market, because Chick-fil-A is the only restaurant that's closed on Sunday. And they're not changing it for nobody. So Chick-fil-A basically jumped out on a limb and said, hey, we're going to do our own thing. But it worked. It worked. Now, let's go to the grocery aisle. And I've spoken about this before when I was speaking at events. When you go into the grocery aisle, now this is key marketing. Look at all of the cereal boxes on the aisle. 3 primary colors for just about, I'm going to say 95%, 98% of the cereal boxes on that aisle. Guess what their colors are? Red, blue, and yellow. Now, somebody should have asked the question. Fast food is red, blue, and yellow. Cereal is red, blue, and yellow. Why is red, blue, and yellow 3 primary colors in those 2 industries? Now, both are connected to food and eating. So now you are starting to see that those 3 colors are associated to your stomach, hunger, being hungry. This is not by accident, ladies and gentlemen. This is strategic marketing. Now, here's the difference between the fast food industry and the cereal industry. Cereal, ladies and gentlemen, is strategically placed. All of the good cereal. And I say good cereal because they're all bad. They're saturated in sugar. But the cereal that's high dollar, guess what that cereal is? Down there by your knees. Now that's marketing. Product placement In the retail industry, we call that real estate. And real estate is based on a linear foot. Do that, look that up and understand what a linear foot is. And in retail, especially in Walmart, that's like $1 million shelf space for 13 inches. 13 inches. And when you go and see that catalog row, man, they got the whole row from the front to the back. But anyway, let's get down to this. The marketing, and this applies to how you're going to choose your colors for your business as well, because you got to know product placement. You got to know where to place that logo. You got to know how to choose the colors, where to place that logo at in order for you to receive maximum customers. Especially in this digital real estate space era and time that we live in on social media. You got to know how to line and set that up. Now, but the placement is, the expensive cereal is down there by your knees. That's not for you, ladies and gentlemen, the parents who are buying it. That's for the kids. That's why all of the images, the brand is a cartoon character, because we automatically teach our children cartoons, and cartoony is fun, because when we have children, guess what we place them at? In front of the TV that's featuring cartoon characters. And if you notice, just take a research day for a half a day. Watch Nickelodeon. Yeah, watch Nickelodeon. Watch any kids channel, USA. Watch any of those, and you are going to see that all of those commercials are about cereals, cookies, all of the stuff that you don't want to teach or feed your children. So when they're watching these TV shows and they're seeing Trix commercial, Lucky Charms commercial, Tony the Tiger, Fruit Loops, they're seeing all of these cartoony characters. This is marketing. And the colors that were chosen are embedded, indoctrinated into the mind of that child from the time that you put them in front of the TV. Now, let's get right to it. Now, here we go. One of the things that I want to teach, that I do teach my clients, is the color wheel. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the true science of colors. Now, I'm going to share this page with you guys so you will know exactly. Present, share screen. So you will be able to see exactly what I see, and you know how to choose the colors. Now, you can just Google search color wheel chart. Now, there's a book that's out there that you can purchase on Amazon that's called The Science of Colors. And it breaks down everything. But I'm going to give you just a quick pictorial. Let me just show you these images. We're going to just click on the images, and I'm going to share this tab. Let's just type in the business color wheel. Here we go. I'm just going to take one. And I'm going to try to blow this up to where you guys can see. So you can see this. Is it going to let me blow it up? All right. Well, you can see. Let's go here. But I want to. I hope you guys can see this tab. Yeah, I think you can. Now, this wheel here covers everything from life skill, kids, teaching kids, life skills, personal life skills. This might be the wrong chart to choose, but professional education. There we go. Now, as you can see this, how it's laid out, and you can choose which color wheel that's associated to your industry. But just for the sake of this, because I got a short time to give it to you and a lot of information to get unpacked. But now on the color wheel, you can see the colors here, like in this, all the colors in this section will match this one here. And we can expand that even to a 3-wheel chart. Let's go to this one. And let's just say the 3-wheel chart. Boom. There we go. And you can see this color, well, that's a 2-wheel chart as well. I need to find a 3-wheel. But the 3-wheel chart, I see what they're doing. All of these colors here are connected together. You can use all 3 of these. You can use this one, these 2 here, and then it'll match this one. Or you can use these 2 colors here, and it'll match that one. The variations is all the same. So make sure when you look at this color wheel, it's going to give you the 3 primary colors to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can use any of these colors out here, plus this one to be the 3rd one, which would be your base color. So if you were setting up a business logo, this color in the center would be the base color, and then these, any of these 3 colors on the outside will be the ones that you will lay over the top. So one would be your name, and you can trim it in the light color one and overlay that on top of that. However you want to do that. This is how you use the science of colors and the color wheel to choose your colors for your industry. And every industry is different. If you're not in the food space, but this is why this is here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not in the food space, don't choose food colors. Don't choose food colors if you are not in that industry. There's the 3. 1, 2, 3. You see how this works? There's the 3. Now you can take any of these 2 colors on the outside, match them up here, match them up here. So, and I love this one here. I actually like this one because you can use those 2 colors with this one, and it expands in that whole entire side. But that's how you choose the colors for your logo. It's not about you. It's not about what fraternity and sorority you pledge. It's not about what Masonic or Eastern Star Order you pledge. It's not about your favorite school colors. It's not even about your favorite color. It's about what colors are associated to that particular industry that's going to attract customers. So now let me get over here and look at you guys so I can tell you. The colors are, if in this digital real estate space, when somebody is scrolling through their news feed, it's the colors that's going to make them stop and watch your content. It's the colors that's going to make them stop and watch your content. That's what we do this for. And based on the information that they are looking for, they have already researched some. So however many pages they have been frequently visiting, I can pretty much tell you all the same colors are in the same industry. Those who are serious about choosing the right colors. Now, what we're going to do is, after the color wheel, ladies and gentlemen, after the color wheel, we're going to go over here to this other, we're going to use AI to make this very easy and simple. This is going to be so easy and simple. And I'm going to share my AI page with you. All right. Now, you can see I use AI a lot. I use my AI a lot. If you are not familiar with AI, or now this one is called Chat GPT. Sometimes it's called openai.com. If you're looking to download the app, which is on my phone, is OpenAI. Now I'm going to show you just how quick getting a logo print it up. This is going to be just how quick to get a logo created, designed with your color. So now, the thing about AI, you want to operate as a third person. So when you're dealing with AI, you want to say you are a new business owner named, or a new business. Let's do this. Business named Tri-County Beautification Association. And you are creating a logo and brand for your new business. Oh man, I love AI because it's already pre-typing out for your business using the colors for your new business to register, trademark, and copyright. Don't worry about making a mistake. AI gonna correct it for you. You are using the colors green. Green is always going to be associated with landscaping. Black and I think the other one, green. And let's go with white. All right, just so we can get through this. Detail a complete description of how and where the colors are placed, and give me ideas of images to use as the brandable logo. Now, the thing with AI is you always want to say, do you understand? You always want to ask the AI, do it understand what you are trying to do? Now, so first, the thing with AI is you want to ask it, you want to tell it to be you. So when you're typing this, you're talking in third person. You are a new business named the name of your business, and you are creating a logo and a brand for that business, for your business, and now you're registering it, trademarking, and copywriting. Ladies and gentlemen, these are three different entities in the business world. Some people get this confused that just because they think that they have a copyright, that is that they're covered on the trademark side, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. Some people think because they have a trademark that they're covered in copywriting and the trademark and the copyright, or the copyright and the registration. The registration, just because you have a registered mark, doesn't mean that you're covered under copyright and trademark. You will notice this by looking at is after every logo, you will see a little circle with a letter in it. It'll either have a C, a R, or a TM. Sometimes you will see all three of those circles with a copyright, registered, and a trademark. Now, when you're filing these with the Library of Congress under normal circumstances, it's going to cost you a lot of money. It will cost you a lot of money to have this thing registered, trademarked, and copywritten at the Library of Congress, which is in Washington, D.C. All businesses, if they went through this process, they did it and filed it there. Now, you can Google search and find out just how much money it's going to cost you. I am going to show you how to do all three of these, and it's going to cost you less than $3. Less than $3. It's going to take you longer to copy these. So now let's get back to AI and get this finished up. You want to say, do you understand? And then boom, I'm going to show you guys how fast it's going to print up the logo. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Just like that. Just like that. And I have a complete breakdown. Now, the reason why you want to do a breakdown of your colors is because when you register, trademark it, and copyright it, no other business can use your colors in any combination. They can't. They can't switch it over. So you make sure you tell the AI, hey, do this in 10 different variations. Let me show you. So we got to add this. Also, create 10 other variations of the same colors and logo, same colors and image. Do you understand? Now, some people don't like AI because they say, oh man, you teaching the computer. Man, miss me with all that. I ain't trying to get all that stuff. Now, just as we did this now, it says, yes, I understand. Here is a detailed description and ideas for your brandable logo for Tri-County Business Beautification Association using colors green, black, and white. Now, check this out now. I asked for 10 different variations. All of them are listed in 10 different ways. So I don't care. Here it is right here, 10 logo variations. This protects me and my business and my logo and my brand legally. Nobody else in the world. Because now if the saying is true, there's nothing new under the sun. I'm way over here in Florida. Doesn't mean that somebody in Tacoma, Washington don't have the same idea. You think God just gave you the idea to yourself? No. He just don't send out blessings and then just floating around in outer space and you just reach up there and pull one down. God don't work like that. Miss me if you don't like it. I don't care. But when you think about it, how many times have you sat and thought of something and then somebody else comes up with it and you be like, man, I was thinking of that too, man. I was going to do that. Case closed. Shut up. Now, let's get right to it. But it's the first one who activates, who acts on the idea. It's the first one who acts on the idea. Mark Zuckerberg didn't come up with social media. We had MySpace way before Facebook. What's the other one? Just for the sake of the conversation, Amazon isn't the first one to sell books. They're not the first one to sell products online. We had eBay. You can buy the same thing off eBay. Craigslist wasn't the first one that was a publicated want ads. You had want ads that was listed in every newspaper in the country. So what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, just because you think that you have an idea and it's all yours, even if you ain't told nobody, God did. DJ Khaled. So what we do is I came up with 10 different variations. Now I'm moving on it. As soon as I get an idea, I start putting it down on paper. I tell everybody, if it's not on paper, it don't mean nothing. You can't protect yourself if it's not on paper. Now, this is where I'm leading up to how to register, trademark, and copyright these all at one time for under $3. I do this with every business that I have, every last one of them. Now, I go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT just gave me the whole entire color placement. It says representing growth, green. Now, let's just do this right quick. Now, this is my TCBA business. Green representing growth, nature, sustainability. The green color will dominate the logo. It can be used for elements like leaves, trees, and fields. It's telling you how to put the logo together. It's telling you everything. Now, black used to outline or add depth to the logo, providing contrast and professionalism. Could be incorporated in the text, emphasizing your organization's name, or as shadows for the design elements. The white, a clean, minimalistic background, or as highlights with green elements such as light streaks on leaves or flowers. White space in the logo will keep it simple and versatile for various applications from digital to print. Now, this is the main logo, but I want to create different variations so nobody else, because in this world that we call copywriting, somebody else, just imagine if somebody else had came up with another version of Coca-Cola. Like, look, RC Cola, for instance. RC Cola, that damn thing is stronger than a regular Coke. But Coca-Cola has dominated the market with that red and white. Now, what Coca-Cola did, instead of coming up with 3 variations of colors, they came up with 3 variations of the brand, but kept the same color scheme. So I don't care if you see a red and white can or a red and white bottle with that little swirl line through it, you automatically know that's a Coca-Cola. It's the only thing that ever been used like that. Now, 3 different variations of the brand. Some bottles have Coca-Cola on it, C-O-C-O-A, Coca-Cola. Some have Coca-Cola, C-O-K-E-C-O-L-A. And then the other one, it just says Coke. But the same color scheme. 3 different brands. But it's all the same drink. Now, they have dominated that market for so long, man, it's just like McDonald's. When you see that red and white, you already know what time it is. Some of us, when you go to that restaurant or that fast food restaurant, you looking for the red and white because you ain't got time to be trying to read through all of them drinks. You looking for the red and white, and then all you see is that blue and white. That's Pepsi with black letters. Three primary colors: blue, white, and black. So this is not made up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I come up with the 10 other different variations, so it doesn't matter who tries to play with that color or the color scheme. Now, they could have a TCBA, but I am incorporating, when I get ready to incorporate this or LLC this, I am going to not just LLC or trademark and brand Tri-County Beautification Association. I'm going to trademark, copyright, and register TCBA. So that way, you can't even use the initials along with the other 10 different variations. Now, how are we going to do this? Because I know y'all dying. How you going to do this, Muhammad? You can't do all of that registration, copyright, trademark. I ain't never heard of such thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you one of the oldest, and it's not even federal, one of the oldest organizations in the history of the world, no government is higher ranking than the post office. Now, what we're going to do is, when I print this up, I'm going to print up 3 of this paperwork, of the description and everything. I'm going to copy it and print it up 3 times. Now, once I print this up, I'm going to mail this to myself. Registered mail. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think y'all understand just how powerful that postmaster's stamp is. That postmaster stamp makes it a legal document under the laws and penalties of the federal government. Now, here's the caveat. You can never open it once you mail it to yourself. Never. One of those copies you're going to retain for your personal. One of those copies is going to be retained for your personal. You can keep that one if you want to go back and read it and look up something. But those other 2, one is going in a safety deposit box where you and the bank manager are the only one that got the key to it. And the second one, you are going to mail to yourself and tuck that away, or you can mail it to somebody who you absolutely trust last minute, that they will never open it. And they'll be able to keep up with it. So don't send that paperwork to somebody who their life is cluttered. They got a whole bunch of junk going on. They got a whole bunch of people running in and out of their house. They got a whole bunch of stuff, or they live in a bad neighborhood, people going to steal it. Do not send it to those 3 people. You're going to send it registered, and all 3 are registered mail. This is just an extra added insurance when you send it as registered mail, because now you got to sign for it. And that's another legal layer that protects your copyright, your trademark, and your registering of your logo and your brand. Now, why do we want to do this? In the event you just scheming through your social media news feed and you type in your business name, and then up pops 4 or 5 other different businesses with the same name. Nope. Here, Mr. Lawyer, I need you to send a cease and desist letter to this company using my brand, my name, my logo, and my color scheme. And they would then have to prove in court. I don't care how long. Well, if they registered before me, then that's a losing battle. Again, that's why you want to always check before you register these businesses. You always want to Google search to make sure that nobody else has that name. Now, it can be 1,000 companies that have the name. But if those companies are not registered, LLCs, INCs, COs, if they are not registered, I don't care how many names they got. I was the first one to register, and by law, I can send them a cease and desist letter if I wanted to be anal about it. Since y'all little businesses wasn't registered. This is why I always tell y'all, protect yourself legally. Layer that thing. So if somebody else try to come up with a Tri-County Business Association or a TCBA, hey, Mr. Lawyer, send them a cease and desist letter, and they have 30 days to comply and take down everything on all social media. They got to change their website. They got to change their phone number with that name attached to it. And if anyone, well, we'll just change the colors up. I got 10 variations of that color. You can't use now one of them. I at least covered the top 10. So they would have to completely change the colors that's associated with another industry, because you already saw it's only 3. It's only 3. In that color line, it's only 3. So they would have to move to a whole nother industry that's not, or a whole nother color scheme that's not associated with that industry. That ain't my problem. And then if I catch them again, then, hey, then it's not, I'm trying to break myself from saying that stupid saying, it is what it is. But if I catch them again using it or not changing the name, oh, check this out. Y'all business is doing damage and harming my business because I am in this space. And people are confusing your business with mine. Because people just go online and just search for the name. Now, if there's a whole page of names on there, that's where a lot of businesses have error. They'll come in error. Especially using the platform of Google, because Google, this is why you want to be verified when you create these businesses through Google. Getting verified puts that little blue check on your Google search page. Anybody that don't have that blue check, most likely they are a scam business, because anybody can create a business and create a page. Anybody can create a website. But if Google has not verified them, they're a bogus business. This is why you, ladies and gentlemen, tune in and listen to what the information that I give you, because I drop you that stuff that you actually really need in order to help you be successful. And this is one of the things that you use in order to set your business up for success. Now, are there people not doing this? It's a lot. You would be surprised the number of businesses just in your city that aren't even registered as businesses. Yeah, they got a business license. They got the little county license in there, but they're on a registered business. You can actually go into your city. If they don't have LLC, COINC behind their business name, you can take their business name. That's one of the first things that the super wealthy do. They make sure and see if you set up correctly. And if you're not, they can literally not only steal your name or your business, they can take all your customers. They got the money to do it. The complete storyline of Ray Kroc in McDonald's. Ray Kroc did not start McDonald's. He did not. Read the book. Ray Kroc was a soda machine salesman. He sold the fountain. He was a part of a company that was coming out with fountain drinks, the dispersing kind, than what we use today. That's what Ray Kroc was selling. He was in Southern California, came across the McDonald brothers, whose business was named McDonald's. And what Ray Kroc didn't franchise McDonald's. No. Ray Kroc franchised the assembly line concept. Yeah, man, see, this is why the book, you want to find out some real, read the book. Yes, he did. He started McDonald's. No, he didn't start McDonald's. Man, he was the first one to franchise it. No, he wasn't. Ray Kroc is the inventor or the creator of the assembly line process in fast food restaurants. You start with the meat, put the meat on the grill, you drop the bun in the bun warmer, and now it's putting that sandwich together like they build cars in Detroit. You start with the chassis, the frame, the boom, the tires, and boom, 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 and then it goes all the way to the end of the assembly line, and then you have a completed car. Now, by the time that hamburger is through cooking, you got the bun fully dressed, you got the fries over here, and that's what the McDonald brothers, the actual McDonald brothers, they had that concept down so smooth, and people were moving around in the restaurant and they wasn't falling on each other, falling over each other. And it was such a smooth process. Now, Ray Kroc, I grant him for being a visionary, he saw something that he had never seen in any other fast food restaurant. How did he know? Because he was in there trying to sell these soda machines. And I'm pretty sure as a salesman, especially when it's a madhouse in fast food restaurants, whoever that manager or owner is, they ain't got time to be talking to no salesman. So he's just standing there watching the whole concept. Now, once he bought the concept of the assembly line from the McDonald brothers, which they thought was the craziest thing in the world, he said, I want to buy y'all process. And they was like, everybody's not doing this. Sure, if this dummy wants to give us some money for us to teach him how to make hamburgers, and then what came out of that, not only what you see the over 4 billion hamburgers served, or 4 billion people served worldwide, a multi-billion-dollar fast food restaurant. What happened was Ray Kroc forgot about the soda machines and started selling the concept of the McDonald brothers. And then he started making money. Boom, boom, boom. Because other restaurants saw how fast it was changing the scale of business, how many more burgers and fries they can sell. Everything in a burger restaurant or a fast food restaurant is strategically placed. I'm getting into the weeds. We'll talk about that on another day. But that, we got to read, ladies and gentlemen. We got to read. You don't have to take my word for none of this. And I tell people all the time, don't take my word for it. Go back and research it for yourself. Now, when you read what I am telling you, that's called confirmation. That's to let you know, hey, that guy, Robert, said the exact same thing. Now you start tuning in. What am I want to lie to you for? When you seal those 3 envelopes up, well, you're going to seal 2 of them. One is a copy for yourself. Now, here's the other thing. You want to have all 3, 2, the 2 that you never open, have to be notarized. And when that notary stamp is embossed into that paper and it's dated, ladies and gentlemen, this is the law under common law. You don't have to go to the federal government to do anything. There is a whole nother law legal system called common law. This is how we move and establish and set up these businesses so quickly and so fast. Who else you know that has 8 companies? 8. I didn't say I was rich. I just said I got 8 businesses. 3 out of the 8 is making money. But this is how we're able to move and function in this today's society, is because I teach you how to use common law in order to set yourself apart. Now, once that notary stamps and signs it and dates it, you registered mail is going to come back to you. One goes in the safety deposit box, other one goes to somebody for safekeeping. The other one is in your personal possession where you can take to the banks. Now, I would get that one also notarized because you're walking around with that one, especially when you're trying to, if somebody wants to see a business plan or a business proposal, you need that documentation there in that nice business portfolio book, to where they can go from page to page. They can see what the business plan is. They can see what the breakdown of the brand is. They can see how the colors are going to be used. All of this stuff is setting you up for success. And then you're giving them a plan on how the business is going to be scalable. Now, 5 years down the road, then you can probably go with the same color scheme, but then you want to change the brand image, just like Coca-Cola did. Coca-Cola, Coke, Coca-Cola. See, then you got a marketing logo. You got an advertising logo. And then you got a logo that's going to be on everything, a colored logo. So if you're going to put out flyers or some pamphlets, something like that in color, then you got a color logo to go to it. Then you just got your basic black and white logo. The image is all black, but it's trimmed and overlaid in white. Some people will call that the professional logo. And then you have a logo that can go on your merch. Just say I wanted to do some TCBA polo shirts. That's another logo that I need to have copyrighted, trademarked, and registered. Ladies and gentlemen, and we can't get all of this in, and I supposed to did this in 30 minutes. But this is why we have to study. Even the book called Bible says, study to show thyself approved. You are not a business owner if you are neglecting and lacking in your logo, your name, and your brand. A lot of times, business owners be wondering why they're not getting into business. You probably chose a corny name. You probably chose some off-the-wall colors that doesn't resonate or connect with your audience because you thought it was all about you. Now, once we copy this, we're going to go over here to another site that I love to use. And this is called Canva, canva.com, C-A-N-V-A. Now, you guys can see just from what we got going on, I use Canva. Now, when you look at it, check this out. This is the plaques that have already been designed, copyrighted, and laid out. This is the awards. So when these plaques go to being made, they're not going to be square, they're going to be oval shaped. And all of this is into the design and the layout. So what we do, now Canva has an AI that's within it to where this is what the plaque going to be looking like. And all of this, ladies and gentlemen, was designed in the AI on Canva. Canva now has added AI technology. So all you have to do now, it would behoove you and be in your best interest to, this little account is only $12.99 a month. But, and if you use it as much as I do, see, I use this for all of my businesses. All of my businesses. There's my luxury transportation business. I've used it for my LLC, my training courses. I use it for my leather business. See, I use this thing for everything. When I coach about box trucking, ladies and gentlemen, this is all done through this wonderful, beautiful app. Now, there's my fragrance business there. So I use this a lot. Now, even your videos, your content. There's my my golf carting business. I use this, ladies and gentlemen, a lot. Another program that I'm working on. So, and all of this was made easy just to show y'all what the logo is. Look, this is how easy and simple that is to create these logos. The name of this business is I See You. And when I typed that into the AI came up with this logo right here and put the colors into it. You see how all of this works? All of this works. When I tell you guys how to use these, this is why we do it. I don't tell anybody to do anything that I am not doing myself. I wanted to show you guys the golf carting logo. There it is right there. Boom. Same concept, 3 primary colors. You guys can see it. Now, this business was started in 2017, so not that long ago. where we have customized golf carts that look like old school cars. Cool business. Cool business. But this was done using AI technology and choosing those colors off of the color wheel. So when you implement these over here into the AI, it takes the guesswork out. And you can do make an image. There it is, right there. Boom. Now this is the AI side of it. AI, ladies and gentlemen. AI. And what you're going to do is upload the information that you get from ChatGPT. Let me show you how quick this is. Wow. I can't believe I got to even show you guys this. We're going to take the information from ChatGPT and oh, I'm still logged in. Good. Now, Tri-County logo design. Now, I'm going to take that top half, just the main one. We're going to copy that. Uh-oh, I didn't copy all of it. We want to copy all of this. Now, and then we want to copy, well, here it is, logo design. Let's do this right here. Logo design, copy. We're going to come right back over here to Canva, and we're going to paste this right there in the AI. And then we're going to create. Boom. Now, as it's doing its thing, see it go to work? That's how we do that, ladies and gentlemen. Just that quick. Just that quick. Simple, easy peasy. You don't have to be. Now, in the old days, what we used to do, we used to go to Fiverr or Upworks, and then we'll tell those graphic designers over there in the Fiverr and Upwork, and we'll tell them our ideas, and then they'll come back and they'll charge you 10, 20 bucks, which is still cheap. But now I can save that 10 or $20 and do it in 3 seconds using AI. Just that fast. This is why I love doing what I do, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you guys tune in to me and listen, because I give you the information that you need in order to help you be a little bit more successful, as well as save you a ton of money. I'll see you guys on the other side. And if you listen to me, I'll be there waiting on you. Peace. You know what? I didn't even play my theme music at the top of the hour. So I'm going to do that now. I love you all.